Hi guys, welcome to Cultural Services. So to recall, we have the ecosystem services, we have provisioning, which we covered. Those are things like food and water. We have regulating, which we covered. So those are the services that help regulate the things that we need, like having water filtered. Um, and now we're on to cultural. And then the last one will be sporting. Okay. So cultural, just like you see in the picture, cultural is beauty. Okay, is all those other things we get from nature. Okay, so these are considered the non-material benefits that add to your well-being socially, culturally, etc. Okay, so they could be anything from enjoying the outdoors, like you see in this picture, with this man hiking, keeping in shape, keeping a healthy lifestyle, to this picture over here where it could actually be part of the culture to, enjoy nature, um, worship nature, whatnot. Okay, so it looks like they're doing some kind of ritual dance over here. So that all falls under cultural services. Now, another thing is recreation and mental and physical health. So we call it green space. So that would be like walking and playing sports. And obviously, it's a good form of exercise. It keeps us healthy, keeps us in good cardiovascular shape. It helps people relax. Less stress leads to less health problems. Okay, less mental and physical health problems. Green space would be like setting an area aside for the purposes of recreation. So think of what they did with Boston, how when part of the Big Dig project is that they took the middle of, I'm not, it's over near the aquarium area up near there, but they took the middle and they made it nice green space. So parks along the middle there, so they have places for people to go and enjoy nature. It's also good for tourism. People make money. Okay, tourism is a big industry. So having nice things and keeping nature, preserved, that's going to help with tourism, especially around here. A lot of people come from all over the world to Plymouth to see where the Pilgrims landed. A lot of people come all over the world to see the Cape, to see the beaches of the Cape, to see the natural beauty. All right, so ecosystems, biodiversity, they're an important role for tourism. They provide economic benefits and is a vital source of income for many countries. Global earnings from tourism summed up to about $2.9 trillion in 2019. So that's about 580 billion just in the US. Cultural and ecotourism can educate people about the importance of biological diversity. Okay, so for example, not just appreciating, but you can learn things from nature as well. So when we went to the Cayman Islands last summer, we went on a tour on a kayak in the water, and we looked at the bioluminescence that happens. It's like a natural phenomena where you see lights that glow in the water. So it was a really cool kayaking tour. So had that been prone to too much pollution or too much development, that wouldn't have happened. They probably wouldn't have had that natural, bioluminescence happen. Okay, so it's important to preserve. It's important for tourism. It's important for learning. We also consider it aesthetic appreciation and inspiration for culture, art, and design. So rich in history is our world, our natural world. Language, knowledge, natural environment are all linked together throughout human history. Biodiversity, ecosystems, natural landscapes, they're a source of inspiration for art, culture, and science. Okay, so it's a source of inspiration. You'll see in the movie that we're going to show through various Ed Puzzle clips called Damnation, how culture will play more of a role in what the dams have done to ruin the natural flow of our rivers and what impact dams have had on our rivers. It's also a spiritual experience and sense of place. So think about nature itself as being something we worship, we appreciate. Um, the natural features. There's specific forests, caves, rivers, mountains. They're considered sacred, have religious meaning. Nature, common element of all major religions and traditional knowledge and associated customs, important for creating a sense of belonging. Whew, that's a lot right there. So we've talked about this word before. It was showed up on the Who Are You Lab. Environmental stewardship. What is that? So to be a steward for the environment is to take some kind of responsibility to help conserve, to make a difference in essence. What could you do to make a difference? How can you be an environmental steward? How could you help people preserve the environment so that we can appreciate it and we can have it long term so it doesn't disappear? Okay. There's also the beauty, the landscape aesthetics. So it's a source of inspiration for poems, for books, for pictures, for artwork, for songs. Okay. So we wouldn't have an inspiration for all of those things if we didn't have nature preserved in its finest. Okay. Also, it's good for vacations, right? To go and look at different places. We've all gone on vacations. We get in front of that beautiful waterfall or mountain or field or lake or whatever, and we have a nice picture of the background. Okay, so that's aesthetics, the look and the feel of a place. Okay, and that's all, folks.